Adepte du réemploi et de la mise en scène, l'artiste allemande Fee Kleiss imagine des installations composées d'objets en tout genre, comme de petites natures mortes. Joueuse, elle tente de les rendre à la nature et s'en amuse en racontant des histoires. Garlic Loveland est à découvrir dans l'exposition Le temps du printemps. Aujourd'hui, zoom sur Fee Kleiss.
So I made this work for an exhibition called Loveland in Berlin 2018. It refers to some older works of mine that I made 20 years ago. It was when I started my studying. I invented a series of drawings and models and paintings about figures that I called the garlics. And it's about an imagination of an art scene. So there was Peggy Garlic, and it refers a bit to Peggy Guggenheim and different characters. And I built places for them. At one point, there were no figures anymore. It was just places. There was the Garlic Fun Park and the place where they live. And of course, there was the art collection of Peggy Garlic. And at one point, I was fed up with it. So it was at quite an early stage. I wanted to do something else, so I let them die. But once in a while, they show up again. And this Garlic Loveland, it refers to those old garlic pieces. Yeah, I think the spring brings color. So in this case, it's mostly about the color that refers to the spring. It also contains plants and flowers that grow in spring, but they are old and dry, but still somehow work for me. I collect stuff and I transfer it or transform it to something else. So, and as you can see, it's a lot of also like industrial waste that I find. There are some things I made them, but this is, for example, a thing you can do your hair with. I don't know, it's a Papillote, we say in German. What I do is a little to transfer it back to nature or back to like a model of nature. And I try to let it grow again. Of course, it never completely works out. I'm totally fascinated about still life. Of course, it is about how those, what you just mentioned, how those things come together and how they lose their meaning and become something new altogether in their combination, in their color. So it's also a special work for me because as you see, it's not very big because I did it at my home. I was invited for this exhibition, but I subletted my studio because I had my second child. So I made it when my second daughter was like some weeks old in the living room, and it was a very special time with all these things at home. So it's quite a personal thing as well. Of course, if you work like me, it's the things that surround you, they have a very big influence because I don't go searching for stuff, it just finds me and I use it. So what I do at home a lot is the coffee, so you have the coffees there. You can see this, it's of course, it's also sexual, the work, because it's a Loveland, and there is this toothbrush that has this penis at the end. I don't know if you can see it. And it was, my husband bought it more to collect because he thought it's funny, and then my brother came, he was visiting us, and he didn't have a toothbrush, so he opened it and used it. And then my husband said, my penis toothbrush, I wanted to collect it. And at the end, I used it to clean my coffee mill, so that's why it's brown. So it's just how it happened, and at the end, it walked into the piece. I thought somehow it's good and it connects to that. So it's a lot about playing and trying and then finding exactly the right place for each thing. So it's a quite precise composition work as well as like from a still life painting.